Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we re-embarking on a journey into one of the world's most ancient and profound spiritual traditions, Buddhism. Have you ever wondered what lies at the heart of Buddhist philosophy? What are the core ideas that have guided millions of people for over 2,500 years? Well, you've come to the right place. We're going to strip away the complexities and dive straight into the essence of Buddhist thought. This isn't just an academic exercise. These are principles that can offer incredible insights into our own lives, our minds, and the nature of happiness itself. So, grab a cup of tea, get comfortable, and let's explore the core doctrines of Buddhism together. Our journey begins with the life of the man who started it all, Siddhartha Gautama. He wasn't born a god or a deity. He was a prince who lived a life of extreme luxury, shielded from all the harsh realities of the world. But one day, he ventured outside his palace walls, and for the first time, he saw an old man, a sick man, and a corpse. These encounters, known as the Four Sights, shattered his sheltered reality. He realized that sickness, old age, and death are unavoidable parts of life. This profound realization of suffering, or dukkha, sparked a deep existential question within him. Is there a way to end this suffering? Driven by this question, he left his palace, his family, and his royal life behind to become a wandering ascetic, searching for the ultimate truth. After years of extreme self-discipline and meditation, he finally achieved enlightenment while sitting under a Bodhi tree, and from that moment on, he was known as the Buddha, which means the enlightened one. What he discovered in that moment became the foundation of all Buddhist teachings. So, what was this great discovery? It's elegantly summarized in what's known as the Four Noble Truths. Think of them as a doctor's diagnosis and prescription for the human condition. The first noble truth is the truth of suffering, or dukkha. This doesn't mean life is all doom and gloom. It's a realistic acknowledgement that life inherently involves dissatisfaction. From the big traumas to the small, everyday annoyances like being stuck in traffic, there's a baseline level of unease we all experience. It's the feeling that something is just not quite right. This leads us to the second noble truth, the truth of the origin of suffering. The Buddha taught that our suffering comes from craving, attachment, and aversion. We suffer because we cling to things we want, whether it's possessions, status, or even pleasant feelings, and we desperately try to push away things we don't want. This constant cycle of wanting and not wanting is what fuels our dissatisfaction. It's like trying to quench your thirst by drinking salt water. The more you drink, the thirstier you become. But here's where the hope comes in. The third noble truth is the truth of the cessation of suffering. This is the good news. The Buddha declared that it is possible to end this cycle of suffering. By letting go of our cravings and attachments, we can achieve a state of liberation and lasting peace, known as nirvana. It's a state of being free from the chains of our own desires, a profound and unshakable contentment. And finally, the fourth noble truth tells us how to get there. It is the truth of the path to the cessation of suffering, more famously known as the Noble Eightfold Path. This isn't a set of commandments, but rather a practical guide to living an ethical, mindful, and wise life. It's the prescription for curing our suffering. Let's break down this path. The Noble Eightfold Path is often visualized as a wheel with 8 spokes, and it's divided into 3 main sections: wisdom, ethical conduct, and mental discipline. The wisdom part includes right understanding and right intention. Right understanding means seeing the world as it truly is, understanding the Four Noble Truths. Right intention is about our motivation, committing ourselves to a path of kindness, compassion, and non-harm. Next comes ethical conduct, which covers right speech, right action, and right livelihood. Right speech means not lying, not using harsh words, and not engaging in gossip. It's about using our words to heal, not to harm. Right action involves behaving peacefully and harmoniously, refraining from stealing, killing, or overindulging in sensual pleasures. And right livelihood means earning a living in a way that doesn't harm others. It's about making an honest and ethical contribution to the world. The final section is mental discipline, which is where the famous practice of meditation comes in. This includes right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Right effort is about cultivating positive states of mind and letting go of negative ones. It's the gentle persistence to keep practicing. Right mindfulness is the heart of Buddhist meditation. It's the practice of being fully present and aware of the here and now, observing our thoughts, feelings, and bodily sensations without judgment. And right concentration is the ability to focus the mind on a single object, leading to deep states of calm and insight. Together, these 8 elements work in synergy to transform our minds and lead us toward enlightenment. Now, let's touch upon a few other fundamental concepts that are key to understanding Buddhist philosophy. The first is Anicca, or impermanence. Everything, and I mean everything, is in a constant state of flux. Nothing is permanent. The seasons change, our bodies age, our thoughts come and go. Resisting this natural flow is a major source of suffering. When we try to hold on to things as if they will last forever, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Embracing impermanence, however, can be incredibly liberating. It teaches us to appreciate the present moment because we know it won't last. Closely related to impermanence is the concept of Anatta, or no self. This is one of the most challenging but profound ideas in Buddhism. It suggests that there is no permanent, unchanging, independent self or soul residing within us. What we think of as ourself is actually just a temporary collection of constantly changing physical and mental components, our body, feelings, perceptions, thoughts, and consciousness. Think of it like a car. A car is made of wheels, an engine, a steering wheel, and so on. There isn't a separate carness apart from its parts. Similarly, there is no me separate from the flow of my experiences. Understanding this helps us to loosen our ego's grip and reduce selfishness, leading to greater empathy and connection with others. And all of this is tied together by the law of karma, or karma as it's more commonly known. Simply put, karma is the law of cause and effect. Every action, speech, and thought we make has a consequence. Wholesome, skillful actions rooted in generosity, love, and wisdom lead to positive outcomes and happiness. Unwholesome, unskillful actions driven by greed, hatred, and delusion lead to negative outcomes and suffering. Karma isn't a system of cosmic reward and punishment. It's a natural law, like gravity. It empowers us by showing that we are the architects of our own lives. Our present is the result of our past actions, and our future is being shaped by our actions right now. So, to recap, Buddhist philosophy offers a powerful framework for understanding our lives. It starts with the honest recognition of suffering, identifies its cause in our own minds, our craving and clinging, and then provides a practical, step-by-step path to liberation. Through the Noble Eightfold Path, we can cultivate wisdom, live ethically, and train our minds. By understanding the core truths of impermanence and no-self, and by living in accordance with the law of karma, we can fundamentally change our experience of the world. We can move from a state of constant dissatisfaction to one of deep, lasting peace and compassion. These ideas are not just for monks and monasteries. They are universal principles that anyone, anywhere, can apply to their daily life to find more happiness, clarity, and meaning. It's about looking inward, understanding the workings of our own minds, and taking responsibility for our own well-being. It is a path of self-discovery and transformation. Thank you so much for joining me on this deep dive into the heart of Buddhist philosophy. I hope it's given you some valuable food for thought. If you found this helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more content like this. What part of these teachings resonated with you the most? Let me know in the comments below. I love reading your insights. Until next time, be well and be present.